Good afternoon, welcome back to the pink stage. We'll have time for questions and answers as well. So anybody who wants to ask a question, we ask them to come to the mic at the front here and ask any questions. And don't be shy, we're all friends and family here. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our first speaker after lunch, Nikita from the Ideaology, which is a fantastic platform for startups, but obviously Nikita will tell us more about that. So please put your hands together for Nikita.
Hi guys, really nice to meet everyone here. Now before I start and talk about ideaology.com, can I just have a show of hands? How many of you guys are entrepreneurs or have tried to do a startup or have been involved in a startup?
Till now we are just starting our business, so about problems I don't want to talk. It's just a startup.
Yeah. And how many guys have faced problems in their startups? Can anyone tell me about a few problems that you faced?
One problem is there is the technology integration with the people and the investors. Because a lot of people not accepting blockchain and modern technology, and they are focusing on the financial technology.
Yeah,
and education gap between the people and low-level people and education.
Yeah, you need to find like-minded investors. Yeah, for sure. So what you said is one of the most common problems that startups run out of funds because people don't understand their project, it's hard for them to get out there, or they don't have the right team. So there's a lot of reasons why startups fail. You know, I think we've all heard 9 out of 10 startups fail. But what if there was actually a platform where like-minded investors could meet with projects that were upvoted by the community, by people that really felt that this is the right project to invest in, and it got the attention of investors on one platform, which then on the same platform you could find your right team, freelancers, developers, and every single tool that you need to make your startup a success. Well, this is exactly what Ideaology is doing. So I would like to introduce you to this incredible platform that is making this possible thanks to the power of blockchain technology, and we'll utilize a token which I will get into further details on. An introduction to the platform. As I mentioned, Ideaology is building a safe and efficient environment for talented professionals and like-minded investors that want to support each other to come together in one platform where they can cooperate, brainstorm, and fund projects that they believe should receive funding. So Ideaology as a platform consists of 2 parts. So there's the Ideaology platform, where you can find a team, find a freelancer, it's a marketplace, and receive investment or invest in other projects. And there's Active Idea, which is a launch pad where founders, developers, and investors can come together. So the idea, in the heart of Ideaology is the Idea token. Now the token will have 3 uses. This is where the use of blockchain comes in and where we can see a great cryptocurrency use case. So the Idea token is an ERC20 hybrid token, which means that it can be used for utilities and for payment. The Idea token has 3 purposes. The first purpose is that it will be used as an optional payment gateway. Now, I want to emphasize that the token is optional, which means that even if you don't want to partake in this token, you can still be involved in the Ideaology platform, which first of all is a really incredible idea, because if you think about it, a lot of cryptocurrencies fail because their project fails, or because a blockchain fails, or because the project does not get initiated. With the Idea token, the project will continue with or without it, which means that you can really expect the price of this token to remain strong, and you won't see any, boom and busts as we've seen a lot in this industry. So the second use of this token is a cryptocurrency investment. The token can be used just to hodl, as they say. And the third use of this token is that it will be the core of the Active Idea platform. that projects that want to receive funding will be able to receive funding via the IDEA token and only via this token, which will really create a big use case for the token and create more value for it. And then whatever expenses the projects have, they can use the same token on the same platform without having to go anywhere outside the Ideaology ecosystem. Once you get investments from the IDEA token, that same token can be used to conduct marketing, build your team, hire a freelancer, A to Z, everything you need for a successful project. So when I talk about the ecosystem, this is what I'm referring to. So you have an idea, you go to the Ideaology platform, you find a team, you have a marketplace of tools that you need to create a successful project, whether you need PR, marketing, whatever resources you need. You can hire freelancers or developers, and finally get your crowdfunding, or vice versa. You have an idea, get your crowdfunding first, and then do all your PR, marketing, find your team, and so on. It doesn't matter which way you want to go, but what matters is you have a brilliant idea and you get the resources you need to make that possible. So there's benefits to everybody involved in this ecosystem. The first benefit is to freelancers that join the ecosystem. You can vote for which projects you believe should receive funding, which is a very powerful tool today because there's so many amazing projects that kind of hide behind walls because they just don't have that much exposure. Ideaology is a very reliable platform. The fees are very low. In fact, by holding the IDEA token, you get almost 50% discount on all services used on the Ideaology platform. You can collaborate with other freelancers, you can invest in projects and receive investment for your projects, and you have information to all the latest and best projects that are out there. And the best part, it's all in one platform. So benefits to the startup is in terms of team building, you have one place where you can find the perfect team. As this gentleman said earlier that he had issues in the beginning because it was hard for him to find people that understood the technology. And we find this. Cryptocurrency is still a very small industry, blockchain too, and I'm sure many of you guys are in this industry and find it hard. Like, it's a very small ecosystem that when you want to look for the right staff, it's hard to find the right person. At least now you can go on one platform and find the team that's right for you. But not only teams, you can find partners, people to collaborate with. In addition, it's safe and documented through KYC processes. It's open and transparent thanks to the blockchain. And because it's in a blockchain, we don't have trust issues. You can go out there and speak to your people on WhatsApp, and unlike Fiverr, which will ban your account, or Upwork, as soon as you give your number, you are banned, we won't do that. You can go ahead and continue your conversation because it's on the blockchain and everything is transparent and secured. So there's also another benefit to startups is the crowdfunding. Here, two people will benefit, the startup and the investor, because investors will get access to the greatest projects, the newest projects, the projects that the community has upvoted. In addition, startups will get access to investors on this platform. So the IDEA token will be used to receive funding, and only funding will be received through the IDEA token. Projects that receive funding will be on community vote. The use of IDEA token to build your team, and finally you will receive mentorship and advice from the Ideaology team as well to make your project a success. And lastly, of course, open, transparent, and secured, thanks to blockchain. So currently, we are based in Dubai, but we have a strong presence in Dubai and Europe. We plan to expand globally. This is a project that the world needs, not just the Middle East or Europe. And I'm an advisor for the project, but the core team is on the screen up above. We have 25 staff members currently working for us. This is a project that's already being developed, that's already developed, already in use. It's not just an idea, so it's out there and you can check it out on ideaology.com. And yeah, that was a very short and concise introduction to Ideaology, but I would like to invite the CEO on stage, who's right here, to come up and answer any questions, and I'm sure you guys have quite a few of them, so I'll pass it on to Khalid.
And thank you, Nikita. It was really nice.
And if you have any questions, please come to the mic at the front and ask it. And this introduce yourself, give us your name. But please.
Hey Khalid, how are you?
Good, good. How about you?
I'm good. So I'm Arvind from Crypto.com, and first of all, great presentation and great project. I would like to know what separates you from other crowdfunding platforms or other platforms that are out there right now that helps people raise funds and look at community and get a team going. So what's your core competitive advantage?
Okay. As you see here, we have 4 different parts in our platform. We have like a team, find your team, find your partner, freelancers, and also the marketplace and the crowdfunding. As you mentioned, the crowdfunding, if you will start from the beginning, it will be transparent. Everybody can see exactly your team, your code, what you're working on. So it is more good for investor to know and to be sure whatever going on the whole project that you start on. Also, on our platform as a crowdfunding, we're gonna use blockchain, what they call it, secure. We have like one section, we call it like ideas will be on blockchain. So it will be like anything that's going on inside there, it will be locked and it will be on blockchain. So you will have a record on that. So you can say one time like, okay, this is my idea, and here I have a proof on that. It's on blockchain.
That's a great use case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.